Good morning, Year 7. So today we're going to continue with this topic that you started in the previous class about shanty towns, or as they're sometimes called, slums. And we're going to look at some examples from India. So as your starter, and you can share your answer for this on the Google Classroom post with your classmates. So, question. We should bulldoze all of the squatter settlements and start again. So squatter settlements are those shanty towns, those really poor neighborhoods that have risen up, the ones like the ones you can see in the picture. We should bulldoze them, which means destroy them, and start again, rebuild. Do you agree or disagree, and why? So please answer this, couple of sentences, and you can share your answer on Google Classroom post. Okay, so key question for today. How can we improve shanty towns? And we're going to have a look at ways they can be improved, in particular in India. So what we're going to have a look at, I want you to start with this matching activity. Okay, we have 3 areas where we can improve shanty towns in Mumbai. We have 3 definitions and 3 words. So I want you to have a go, pause the video and see if you can match the key words, the key phrase to the definition. So which one will be self-help for the residents? Which one will be local government improvements? And which one will be site and service, where people are given land and their own ability to improve? Okay, so take a minute, pause the video. Okay, so let's take a look. In this case, self-help is the bottom. So if we're going to self-help, that means that the residents are given materials to improve their own homes. So rather than the government building for them, materials are given, and then it's hoped that the people there themselves can rebuild, they can have ownership themselves. This idea, site and service, this is where new land is identified and infrastructure is built. So it's where new land is seen as a good site for people to live, and then in this new land, things such as water, electricity, gas, internet, sewage is put in. And local government is when improvements are made, new towns are constructed, and this is all done by the government. So, Mumbai, India, 55% of Mumbai is 55% of the population live in slums. So they live in these shanty towns. 55%, so over half of the city. And the largest of these slums is DHARAVI. Okay, so this is India's largest slum. Again, maybe I've got the pronunciation incorrect. So if anyone can pronounce it better than me, I would love to hear. Okay, so it's the largest slum in India, DHARAVI. So how many people live in DHARAVI? So in this case, there are 1 million people living in 1.7 square kilometers. Okay, guys, 1 million people living in 1.7 square kilometers. So to give you an idea of what that means, what this means about the density, how packed and tight this is, Doha has a population density here, 30,600 people for every 1.7 square kilometers. So London has a population density 2,567 per 1.7 square kilometers. So 1 million people in the same space, whereas in Doha you would have 30,000, in London 2,567. Okay, and the overall population, to give you an idea, 1.7 square kilometers, that's about 2 times Albeda Park. So imagine Albeda Park, double the size, and you've got 1 million people living there. Overall, we're looking at population 700,000 people, maybe up to 1 million people. So just in the size of 2 Albeda Parks, you would have 1/3 of the population of Doha. So it's a very tightly packed area. And as we see, because they're built illegally and built fast and they're so cramped, we do see a lot of problems in terms of pollution, in terms of services, all the stuff that you looked at yesterday. What you're going to do now, your task for today, and I want these answers done in as much detail as possible. Firstly, I want you to write these questions in your book. And then I want you to leave some space underneath the questions because you're going to be answering them. I'm sharing a clip on YouTube, and this clip is going to be telling you all about the slum, so the DHARAVI slum, and it's going to be looking at redevelopment. So you're going to be looking at what we mean by redevelopment is improving, okay, rebuilding, making life better in the area. So the key questions you're going to answer: who wants to redevelop? What are some of the ideas? Who will benefit from the redevelopment? And here, the most important one I want to see, your ideas. I want you to tell me whether it will work, and then you're going to tell me on the scale, do you think not a chance the redevelopment, the improvement will work, or yes, absolutely? And then I want you to give me your detailed reasoning behind it. So you're going to watch the video, and then you're going to tell me the answers to these questions. Okay, so the video is about 9 minutes long, but you'll have the answers. So thank you, 7B, and I look forward to seeing your results.